Let me go to Michael. Michael's calling us from Texas. Hey, Michael.
Hey, Dan. You listening?
Yes, sir. Got you, brother.
Hey, first, I just have to say that it's amazing. People can't, as a general rule, fathom, even I'm sure I can't, to the degree of what you do each day, of how you stay on the study and the research. Gosh, man, I'm just so appreciative of it. I can't hardly stand it.
Well, thank you
very much for that.
Thank you, Michael, for saying that.
You know how the cap and trade has quietly backdoored the duty for the EPA.
Yes.
What's your forecast on the Amero?
On the Amero, here's the thing about that. I haven't talked about that in a really long time, but I think that the issues in or the issues that could happen in North America, that will happen in North America from an economic standpoint, are going to be so far-reaching. They're not going to be issues that are going to be strictly isolated to North America or North Central America even, or for that matter, North Central South America, although I don't think South America would be a part of that. That would be a huge mistake. But nonetheless, I think I would say that today, when they first started talking about the Amero, for those of you who don't know, is a currency like the euro. The euro encompassing 17 countries, because all the 28 countries in the Eurozone some of them didn't qualify and some of them opted out. The smart ones opted out. But nonetheless, this would probably be made up of a definite 3 countries: Canada, United States, Mexico, and could possibly encompass some more Central American countries. And it would be a currency. The problem is that our issues are too big for that. And what I mean by that is the euro isn't going to solve a whole lot, and the Amero. And listen, Canada has a much better debt to GDP ratio than does America. Mexico has a far worse situation than America. So the question would be, why would Canada want to combine their good situation with 2 worse situations? Wouldn't make any sense for them. It would be economically a bad move for Canada. So it's another reason why it wouldn't work. But if there's going to be a currency, and I think someday there's going to be, I just don't know when, because I've written and I've talked about, I believe that it is currency that is going to usher in the one world government that we all know is coming, because we know how the story ends. So I believe it's going to be currency to usher that in. I just think it's going to be a much broader currency. I think it's far more likely for us to join the euro than it would be for us to do our own Amero. I think our own Amero would be very, very difficult to do. I'm not going to say it's totally out of the realm of possibility, because we're not very smart and we're very arrogant. So we may think that it would work and we may try to attempt it anyway. But I don't think it's going to happen. I think that any issue with that is probably dead, which is not a good thing, because that's going to have us looking to the euro and bigger country blocks for currency. So anyway, that's my take on it, Michael.
Well, I appreciate that, Dan. I know that it was one of the steps to the one world currency.
Yes.
And but I understand what you're saying. It's just we're trying to get a handle on it.
Yeah, and I think, Michael, the way you say that, I think that we're to the place now, and I think that was correct. But I think we're to the place where we've got to leapfrog all the steps and get right to it, because It's just, taking gradual steps to a one world currency may not even be an option soon, the rate we're going.